Welcome back to Anti-Depressing. This is the show where we talk about everything from liturgy
to Lexapro.
Thank you. And I am joined here by the lovely, the beautiful Julianna, Rose, Blossom, Cutie, Adorable, Sophia,
Alexandria, gorgeous Penelope, Net/Montana.
Of course. And if you do not know the story behind that, when we were kids, Julianna, for like 3 years, made everybody address her by her
A lot more than that.
God-given name.
Yeah.
And there's like 18 names. And
It was 12 because I had a middle
Okay,
name for
four.
each year that I was.
Oh, 12 is kind of old to like make people address you
You're
like
never
that.
too old to be creative.
That's the life lesson and the episode. Julianna's here with us at where? Where are we, Jules?
We are in Dallas. We are at YCP, Young Catholic Professionals
You better believe it.
Conference. Yes, we're excited to be here.
Yes, because what are we but young and Catholic and
Professional.
highly professional?
Yes.
We are nothing else. You will notice an absence, a deep, sad absence here. Our lovely sister, friend, Chanel Shaw is not with us today. Bummer. She's alive. What's
Just
up?
today, to be clear.
Yes, she's just not with us today because of family stuff. So prayers and sadness. But she'll be back in the mix, but just not here enjoying our girls' weekend.
I know, she is missed. We love her.
A tragedy. But Julianna's going to fill in and we're going to keep the vibes high because this is anti-depressing after all.
Amen.
Starting off with some anti-depressing Catholic news, we're here at this conference, and that's
Woohoo.
about as anti-depressing and as Catholic as it gets, surrounded by a bunch of Catholic people who are networking. They're making friends. They're going to sessions. They're doing things. They're really doing it up. They're learning. They're listening. They're becoming changed. So good
Amen.
for them. Everybody's doing a great job. And that is what's anti-depressing and Catholic in our life. Do you have any extras?
Oh, just that we're on this weekend getaway together, honestly.
That's so true. What a vacation. As a parent, anytime you're away from your kids for more than like 3 hours, it's a vacation. You go to the grocery store, it's a vacation. This is like a full max vacation.
All inclusive, too, might I add.
Honestly, all inclusive. Like, are we back on our cruise to the Bahamas or
It
are we
feels
at this
like
conference? Same thing. So everything's like really on the up and up. We're not going to dance today because it doesn't feel right to dance without Chanel. So we're just going to move on and just keep going. So are you ready to just get right into the pop culture?
I am.
news?
I was born for it. Let's go.
I know that's true. Okay, Noah Kahn shares the advice from his, wait for it, therapist. That he's never been able to do. Kind of really transparent, him telling us what he's not listening to. Because I think everyone who's gone to therapy has certain things they're not applying that their therapist has told them. Except for
fair.
Julianna, who graduated from therapy.
I did graduate. Thank
probably
you
did.
for mentioning that.
Yes, of course. She probably did all the things. But he is opening up. He had an interview. It says, so Kahn, singer-songwriter, if you don't know, he has this album called Stick Season. Also that song hits
so
every time.
good.
So good.
Amen.
It's like sad, emo, small-town boy music.
Yeah.
In the
Coming
best
out with a
way.
new album soon.
Yes.
Exciting.
Yeah, so he talks about a small town in this interview. He said, when I was in Hanover, Stratford, I felt suffocated by it. And then when I left, I yearned for like its simplicity. So like the both and feeling.
Yeah.
He said, you can't just escape who you are because you moved to a different place.
Yeah.
Speaking with his brother while looking at the New York City skyline, Kahn was asked if he worries that he's peaked or that he will peak. And he said, yes, I do, all the time. That's all I think about, really. Said, tomorrow, if I don't play great at a great show at Madison Square Garden, Flex, he said, what does that mean? He's like, that could mean that people start losing interest, the fans start to think it's boring and stale, the label loses faith in me. He said, failure is part of it, and you need to prepare yourself for that because it'll let you accept the moment you're in. So he's just kind of accepted that eventually all of that could go away, like his whole career. And he said, I've just never really been able to do that, like accept that that's all going to happen. And so, just sharing about how difficult that is and kind of writing his new album and like feeling like he just might have nowhere to go. And processing that in therapy. And I'm sure the advice his therapist has given him is to like be in the moment, but he feels like he just can't do that because he's always afraid of what's going to happen.
Yeah. No, I think this is something that a lot of people struggle with. Just anxiety in their life of never knowing how long is something is going to last.
Yeah.
So, I think that's, I definitely relate to that. I don't know about you. Even in the past 10 years of my life, I feel like I've lived 5 different lives. So it is curious. It's like, how long is that going to last? And even hearing it from a celebrity perspective is interesting and also shows their humanness at the same time.
It's really true. Yeah. How do you feel about, he talks about like moving away from your hometown and kind of like the complexity of that and like longing for the simplicity, but really feeling like you love living away. And I know you live away from your hometown. I have before. What does that feel like for you?
I think the best way you can say it, and I feel like you know what I'm going to say, is
Something from Taylor Swift.
words from my favorite philosopher, Taylor Allison Swift.
course.
You can change your hair, you can change your clothes, you can change your mind. That's just the way it goes.
true.
But you'll always find your way back home.
Thank you so much. And for those of you who are going to say, she didn't say that, Miley Cyrus did, don't get it twisted.
It is written by one Taylor Allison Swift. But to bring that even deeper, I do really love where I'm at in my life right now. Like, I love my job, I love the community I've been able to create away from home. But I won't lie, it's hard when, I have 12 nieces and nephews, and one was just born. Yay! Prayers for him, he's so cute.
So cute.
But it is hard because you're like, man, I would love to be at home right now and get to enjoy that time with my new nephew and
so true.
those things. And like, your kids are constantly like, oh, they call me Nina, very cute. We miss Nina, and I miss them all the time. And we do a great job of like, I get to FaceTime them at least once a week.
You guys watch High School Musical at
Yes,
least monthly.
we'll like FaceTime, watch shows together. Plug Elena of Avalor, great show.
Yeah,
so
slaps.
yeah, that's a way an in with your nieces and nephews. But yeah, there's like definitely ways to manage it, and I try to come home like 3 to 4 times a year. And we have family weddings, it feels like all the time now, which is great. So I even get even more opportunities. But it gets, I think, more attainable. Like, it gets not easier over time, but you just like learn how to manage it. And it's, and at the same time, it is a choice.
Yeah, that's very true. That's really true. I think it's so interesting, like him talking about the struggle with living in the present. I feel like that's what resonates me the most with this, because like you were saying, like, it's super, super hard. And I feel like, especially, I don't know Noah Khan's faith life, but I feel like without that, it actually is really hard to like remain present and not constantly fear for the future. And we know that like scripture and like Jesus tell us and like not worry about the future and like be present in the moment and like and I really feel like the more you can do that, the actually like happier you are.
Oh my
gosh,
gosh,
I know both of us are very type A planners, so like we're thinking 5 gajillion steps ahead at all times. But like in the moment when like you've planned an event, you're at the event, and like there's that little window. I know you know what I'm talking about.
I do.
Where you actually can look out and like see what all of that was for, and kind of like zoom out, or like with my kids, when I can like really sit and like do a puzzle with them and like I slow down enough, I'm like, oh, that's where life happens. Like it actually happens when I'm able to like slow down. And like, for me, not when I bring my kids, but when I don't bring my kids, adoration is like the best time for that, to like sit and be present. And like, I know we have done this before at Alive and You, where we'll do like mindfulness with teens, like before we go into adoration. And like, I've done like workshops about that, about like grounding and like how that can go hand in hand with like your presence to like Jesus in the Eucharist. And I just think there's like something profound about that. And I hope that Noah Khan like finds that balance of like how to just be there somewhere.
Yeah, I think it's hard to understand sometimes because everything we do is pretty much rooted in our faith, but it's hard to understand where that comes from in a secular society.
It's true. Yeah, it's really true. So so wild for him. So cool that he's opening up every time. Like, I mean, Michael B. Jordan just like popped off about his therapy journey. Now Noah Khan is like, all the it guys are talking about going to therapy. The boys are going to therapy, and may that inspire the young boys in our life to go to therapy.
Amen.
And honestly, the girls.
And the girlies.
It's
all
trending,
of them.
so do it. Catholicism and therapy, I feel, are both trending right now. And it's like a really good day to be a host of this podcast.
Hand in hand.
Yeah, they really do. It's so wild. Okay, so that's Noah Khan and his life. I want to tell you about something that also I'm going to make about myself.
As you should.
So do you feel prepared? Okay. A mom got a platinum hair refresh. I did not. In a dramatic today makeover.
Short. She just got her hair done.
I know.
It looks so
That's
good.
why I was saying it feels like it's and she said, I feel like I'm an it girl. So I was talking about on the podcast about how I was getting my hair done before this. And I was like, it feels like kind of vain, but also like it's not to like feel confident. And
No,
so this,
absolutely not.
so I love this. She said, so essentially, Chris Appleton, who if you don't know who that is, does Kim Kardashian's hair. So that's the level we're operating on. He partnered, it seems, with like the Today Show, and they did a giveaway to a mom. Like someone nominated their friend to get a makeover, like a hair makeover. And so he did a makeover on this just random mom that her sister, I think, or her sister-in-law nominated. It was really cute. And her name's Courtney. And said Courtney spent the last 10 years focusing on her career and marriage while raising her 2 children and renovating her home. Last year, she also decided to start a fitness journey, so she was in need of an updated look and wardrobe to match the new hair. So she's like looking good, feeling good, all the things. She said, I'm a mom, so I haven't had time to get my hair done and really have a day where I feel confident and beautiful, Courtney told Appleton and Lyons. I'm so excited. I can't believe this is happening. This is crazy. Her before and after is actually crazy. I'm going to hand you my phone so you can look at it.
Yes. Oh, it's like that scene in Princess Diaries.
I know. Take this and give you
a princess.
Wow. She looks so beautiful. And honestly, more than just her hair looks beautiful, she's glowing.
Yes.
And like radiating.
You can tell the confidence within her, which I think is really beautiful.
It's really cool. And this reminds me of like, didn't they have like, remember they had Extreme Home Makeover, but they had Extreme Makeover for a while too.
Well,
right?
What Not to Wear also gave you a makeover.
You're so right. It feels like that, and like we need to bring those back because it was like the glow and the confidence, not like the wow, doesn't this person look so much better than they did before, but like the newfound like wow, right? And she said like I feel like an it girl, like she is that girl right now, and like feels like that, and I just think it's beautiful for like moms, but also like all women and also guys, like to feel confident in how you look and be able to carry yourself and like the power of that has on your mental health.
Yes.
And like I always used to tell people like if I look really good that day, I probably don't feel good. Like I made myself look good because then I will start feeling better.
Yeah,
like
look good, feel good.
Yeah,
absolutely.
there is like something to like dress for the job you want, but also like dress for the health you want. Like there's just something like in at least my psyche and I think other people's that like you really feel more confident, which is why like working out not only for the endorphins but also like you just feel better.
Yes.
So I just loved this. I thought it was beautiful that she got that moment.
That. Yeah.
It's so cute.
Yes.
So cute. And may every mom and woman feel confident and beautiful.
Absolutely. Yeah.
That's so cute. She said, her sister-in-law who nominated her, so my hands are shaking. You look so beautiful.
Oh, that is
so
precious.
Cute.
Yeah.
So
cute. And kind of to your point, like don't feel guilty, like especially as a mom, you feel like time away from your kids, like what am I actually doing with that time? And you can have like mom guilt, and her husband's constantly like, cut that out. Don't have mom guilt.
Yeah. Get out of the house.
He's great. We love Steven. But giving yourself the space to want to make yourself like feel good, look good.
True.
It can just do wonders for your mental health at the same time.
That's so true. And like, just because you're busy and just because you're a mom doesn't mean you don't deserve like nice things and like to feel good, and like that's not selfish and it's not problematic and like it's not unreligious to feel like you want to feel confident and look confident and like dress in a way that makes you feel confident. Like God made you the way you are and like made you beautiful and he wants you to feel beautiful and like feel the way he made you. And so I think we get caught up in like the vanity of like oh well, if I like pay money to get my hair done or my nails done or whatever, am I just being vain and like
and I'm not like enjoying the body that God gave me.
Yes.
And you don't have to feel guilty. You can still like wear makeup and like feel beautiful in that way. Feel put together when leaving the house. That isn't disrespecting the beauty that the Lord gave you at the same time. It's just enhancing it.
Yeah, I agree. I really like that. Steven has been saying to the girls, and I might have said this on the podcast before, but it's a good lesson.
Go for it.
He tells the girls, like, you're always beautiful, but do you want to be fancy today? And so, like, when they want to wear a dress, he's not like, oh, you look beautiful today. He'll be like, oh, fancy. And then, like, when I put on makeup, which, like, don't happen a lot anymore. But when I do, he'll be like, oh, mom got fancy today. Like, look at how much time she spent because she wanted to feel really fancy. And they're like, ooh, fancy. Can I have lipstick? And so they start like now, like yesterday, I took them to a musical that our cousin was in, and they were like, "Can we be fancy?" So they wore dresses and they like put lipstick on, and like they're associating it not with like their own beauty,
Yes.
which has been cool. And it's like a verbiage thing, but that can really make a difference. Because
Absolutely.
I want them to grow up feeling like, well, you can wear makeup if you want, but you don't need it.
But you
like,
don't
you
need
are
it.
beautiful the way
Absolutely.
you are. But there's also no shame in wanting to like do it up some days.
Absolutely.
Like, it's okay.
Yeah.
But I think that's like a culture shift. You know, I think it's a cool thing that we're trying to like teach ourselves, teach our kids. So I love. So everyone, do what makes you feel confident, as long as it's, you know, a good thing.
Yeah.
Don't be crazy. Don't be crazy. Okay, I know that we've been touching on some really good mental health topics, but I'm going to talk about something that is what the heart of what this podcast is.
Amen.
Because we are a podcast that talks about the church, liturgy, if you will. We are a podcast that talks about mental health, Lexapro. And we will always talk about those. But first and foremost, we are a Chili's correspondence podcast. And we have to stay true to who we are. So Chili's is making news, and you know we're here. So Chili's mocks controversial dress code at Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. Chili's was just on Twitter beefing with someone, and they are back at it.
Chili's was bored.
I know, and their social media manager needs a raise because they are cracking us up. I'm cackling. Okay, are you? I'm gonna read. I have to read like this whole story because this is what we're here for.
I'm ready for it.
It says, Chili's is living up to its spicy reputation by throwing scorching hot shade at another casual dining chain. Whoever wrote this for the Today Show, also raise. On March 20th, Chili's responded to an ex-post claiming that Ruth's Chris, also not proper grammar, had a new dress code requiring guests to don a business casual attire, with diners who do not comply being relegated to the bar.
Relegated. Ooh.
Okay, so if you're not going to dress right, you can go sit in the bar like the other slums. And Chili's took it upon themselves to repost it and said, the only dress code at Chili's is that you have to be dressed.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because all are welcome in this place, if you will. So anyways, nobody has commented since that.
Okay.
And both organizations declined to comment to today.com. I'm dying that they even asked for comments from these organizations.
So funny.
Like, they
Slow
have
news
to know
day,
these are
but
like,
we know it hasn't been.
yeah, like
so.
I'm for real. But like these are just Gen Z amazing
That's
social media managers just
incredible.
like tweeting at each other. Like, get over it. Like,
Yeah.
don't ask the CEO for a comment. Like, he
CEO's
doesn't even know
like,
what's happening.
I don't even know.
But someone posted below, and honestly, we should ask Chanel if this was her because it does sound right. In
be.
all caps, I know that's right. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Someone else commented, Mr. Chili's, can I please wear my top hat and opera cloak to your fine establishment? Someone else said, Chili's would never turn us away in our time of need. And I think that is the message that we need to drive home here.
Yes.
Because they wouldn't. When has Chili's ever said, you need, like, the doors are full? The inn is never full
No,
at Chili's.
they have not.
The chips are ready. The salsa is there. The margaritas are on discount. Like, it's always there.
It's
with
always there.
Doors wide open, except if you're Pam from The Office. But you know what? She had it coming, you know?
Yes. Yeah.
So what are your thoughts? I mean, Chili's moves us, so I know.
No, Chili does move us.
Chili, drop the X.
My good friend Chili. She knows. Chili's is a girl. You know what I mean?
No, a man could never. I'm so sorry. Chili's is a woman.
Chili's
Such
is
a good
woman.
point.
Well, she and I recently were, no, I'm just kidding. But I love Chili's. Their chips and salsa. I remember I had gotten turned down from like an internship in college, and I was super bummed, and I ordered their chips and salsa.
Because you know who is there for you.
In your time of need.
Yeah.
And it was so good. And honestly,
know.
I got over it really quickly. And then I was offered a different internship the next day. But
The power of Chili.
the power of Chili.
so true.
Exactly. She talked
Bruce
me through
Chris
it.
could
We were okay.
never.
I will say,
Oh,
and
no. If you're going to say something mean about Chili's, you can go ahead and scoot yourself off this mic.
I'm not. I'm just going to say I do think that people go to Chili's and Ruth's Chris for different occasions.
Okay, this is valid.
So
Yeah, yeah.
Chili's is there for you in your time of need. Ruth's
Yeah.
Chris is there for you when you're celebrating something. So you would never. Well, maybe.
It's so true.
Actually, I would go
Wait,
to
what
Chili's
did you
to
say earlier
celebrate.
about it? You said it's like Temu.
Oh,
trying
it's
to-
like Temu picking a fight with Barnes and Nobles. Like, it doesn't make sense.
It's true. They are two different elements.
Yeah.
But you know what? I'm sorry.
Like,
Chili's is always going to win.
no, it will.
You know?
Like me, I'm not in the tax bracket where I'm ever been to Ruth's
Yeah.
Chris, to be completely honest.
It's actually so true.
But
Me neither.
I've been to Chili's. Oh, wait.
More times than I can
don't
count.
even know
Probably
how many
so many
times.
times I could have afforded to go to Ruth's Chris a couple times. You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely. But
why
I
would I
still do
when
that
Chili's
triple
is always
dipper,
there?
you know?
Yeah.
It's worth it.
It's so true. And I just think like you need to find those things in your life that are always there for you. Those friends, those
Amen.
family, and most importantly, the restaurant.
Yeah.
That like is always there for you when you
Yep.
need it. And for us, that's been Chili's. But
Amen.
specifically, as we've said before, the Chili's in Crowley, Louisiana.
Oh, the best Chili's on the
And
planet.
I'm sure there are a handful of others, but that one really,
It
really
is
steps
so
it
good.
up.
I didn't realize how not good, but like it is disappointing going to other Chili's
It
that
is.
aren't in Crowley, Louisiana,
It
because
is, they're not as good.
they're not as good.
They're not as good. But it's the nostalgia of the fact that that's like
Yeah.
one of the only restaurants there, and it really
One
does
of the
something.
four, yeah.
And I know you might be listening to this thinking, like, ladies, like you're recording from this like Catholic Professionals Conference, and you're talking a lot about Chili's. And to a couple things I would say to you. One, I don't think this is a show for you if you are thinking that, and that's okay.
And
like
that's okay.
everyone needs to have podcasts.
We've
they
reached
love,
the wrong
and there's a lot of
demographic.
other ones. Yeah, if this come across your
If
desk,
you've also sat here this long through this episode to
it's
get
so
to
true.
this
Yeah, like
portion.
something's wrong. And also, I would like to say that before we recorded, which we never do this, Chanel always picks the stories, but I actually asked our editor, our dear friend Will, which stories should I talk about today? And I read through a list of ones about mental
Yeah.
health, and then I said the Chili's one. It was like, oh, obviously Chili's.
Yeah.
So this is who we are, and all are welcome at Chili's, and all are welcome at this podcast, especially if they're willing to talk about Chili's and if they have the same passion.
And I
that's
just
that.
think the Lord hears the cry of the poor.
It's so true.
And he gives you gifts. And one of those gifts to enrich my strength, beauty, and dignity in Christ as a daughter is a Chili's triple dipper.
That's so true. And also, Chili's, if you're listening to this, which I like to believe you are, you don't have an official podcast, but we'd like to be it.
We would
Like, I think we're ready, and
love-
like, I would honestly exchange it for like a triple dipper once a month. Like, I don't need payment.
She doesn't mean that. We'll discuss the terms outside of this
That's
podcast.
actually fair. But like, nobody talks about Chili's more than us. Facts. And like, we inspire people to go. Like, I have friends who will send us pictures and be like, I went to Chili's because I was like,
Yeah.
listen to the podcast, and I was
Yeah.
like, I need a triple dipper. So like, we're making you money,
Yeah.
and that's good.
Amen.
Hopefully, we're also like inspiring people to go to church, but we're also, I
think
know
it's-
for a
it's
fact
the
we're
both
inspiring
and.
people to go to
It's the
Chili's.
both and.
It's so true. Speaking of something we talk about all the time, I need to look up who he came on stage with, but Joe Jonas came on stage at Coachella,
Oh.
but I don't know with who, because why would I know any musical artist besides for Taylor Swift and Joe Jonas?
That's fair.
Oh my, like it's really not doing it up on Teddy Swims.
Oh,
The
I
people
actually know
Teddy
who that
Swims.
is.
Yes, okay, I know the name. He brought out Joe Jonas, like he was like a little door on stage, opened it, and it was like Joe Jonas in like khaki shorts and a t-shirt.
That's amazing.
Because what else? And he sang "When You Look Me in the Eyes," so random, and it was
Untouched.
beautiful.
Oh.
It was
like
beautiful.
piano? What was the
No, it
vibe?
was just him like
a
kind of like-
cappella?
no, there was a band, but he was kind of dancing like he was dancing to a rock song. I think he was confused about the vibe. I'm not totally, but like he obviously. Have you seen all those posts where it's like, I love whatever's wrong with Joe Jonas? Like
Yes, I
something's
have.
deeply wrong.
And I agree.
Yeah,
I
in the
love his
best
side
way.
quests at the same time.
No, he's really always on a journey, and I'm here for the ride.
I am
Honestly,
too.
I'm really here
Yeah.
for how unhinged she is.
Yeah.
And yeah, and when you look me in the eyes, it's such a special place in my heart, such a good song.
Amen.
It's such a rando song for him to go sing solo. It's
Yeah.
like about his family. And I think the last time they performed it was when his whole family came for like the closing of their show in like a very emotional, and then he was just like rocking out to it at Coachella. It's
love
actually a
that.
hilarious video.
I love that for
So I
him.
would highly recommend it. So I think we've covered everything that I feel is important in this life.
Amen.
Jesus, Chili's, and Joe Jonas,
Amen.
and mental health.
Amen.
So that pretty much sums it up. I'm so glad you're here.
Quadruple Dipper of this podcast episode.
Quadruple Dipper. Title. Oh, it's so good. I'm so happy you're here.
I'm so
and that we're
happy
going to
you
be
are
able to
here.
make more content together. And Chanel, we miss you, but we're talking about Chili's in your honor, because what else
Amen.
would we be doing? The world can be a little bit depressing.
But we most certainly are not.
Oh, I'm so proud of you. Good job.
Thank you. I'm a good teacher.
Okay, bye.
Mwah.